What's going on, guys? J Cloud here, and before we dive in this review, I want to address a video that I made a week ago. If you haven't seen it, in that video I talked about that manga stream and Gemini's box was shut down, and that was the source of where we got our fan scanslations and translations when we did our reviews every Friday. And in that video I said, for the meantime, temporarily, when the Black Clover chapter comes out on Viz Media, the official release, that's when I will review it that Sunday. But this week is a little fishy. The Black Clover chapter 235 will be out on Viz Media 9 days from now. But the fan translations and scanlations are already out. And it's readable, and I said in that video that if the translations of the fans are readable, I will definitely review it. Now, why is it coming out 9 days from now? This is something that is not that common when it comes to Viz Media. Only during this time of the seasons, because Christmas and New Year's, I believe they are on vacation or they taking a little break. So that's why that's 9 days from now. And there's no possible way from this amazing chapter, I'm going to wait 9 days to review it. By the time I get there, I'm not gonna feel like doing it. And by that time, a whole nother chapter have already dropped 9 days from now. So there'll be 2 reviews in one video. I'm not doing that. So today, I'm reviewing it now. 9 days from now, when the chapter drops on Viz Media, I will do a full analysis on that. Make it a discussion, not a review. But if you have not read that chapter yet, pause this video, come back after you're done reading it, because we're about to go into spoiler territory. Zeno's magic finally revealed, and it was something that we did not expect, and I really want to talk about that. This was a battle chapter pretty much from start to finish. So let's not even waste any time here. Let's talk about Black Clover chapter 235. This chapter starts off where we see Yuno is dashing out of Hodge Village Church after finding out that the Golden Dawn headquarters is under attack. Ralph is telling him do not go, the people that are there could be associates with the Dark Triad, but Yuno is telling him he does not care, he is the vice captain of the Golden Dawn. And immediately he flies out of there, and this is something that is true to Yuno's character that Tabata is keeping intact here. Way back in the first 30 chapters, Asta and Yuno made a promise to each other saying that they would treat their comrades and friends like they are family. And we know out of the Golden Dawn he see Mimosa and Klaus as his family, even though Mimosa is not there since she's in the Heart Kingdom, but everyone else during this 6-month time skip seems like they grew to like Yuno. Last chapter we seen them complimenting him, saying that he could be a Wizard King someday. And since he is the vice captain, this is his job, this is his requirement to protect everyone in the Golden Dawn. We then switch panels and see that Zeno and his army already made their approach into the Golden Dawn's headquarters, and they're ready for battle. And I cannot get over the fact how cool and awesome the Spade Kingdom soldiers look. Zeno with his fur coat outfit, looking like a pimp, and then 2 of the guys behind him got fur coats and one has a mohawk. These designs of the Spade Kingdom that's about to put, they look so sick. I love this uniqueness that he puts into the Spade Kingdom. If I see one of the soldiers just show up with some dreadlocks, I'm gonna go insane. The Golden Dawn soldiers start screaming out, these are soldiers from the Spade Kingdom. How did they appear here? And that is a question I've been asking myself. How did the Spade Kingdom soldiers, how did they just infiltrate the Clover Kingdom without anybody protecting it? Who set the alarm out? But I guess since the Clover Kingdom is in the middle of rebuilding, their securities are probably really down. Julius did say chapters back that since the Clover Kingdom is in the middle of rebuilding, other kingdoms, it will be easy for them to invade, and I guess now that is coming to fruition. Then simultaneously, all of the Golden Dawn soldiers use their attack spells against Zeno and his 2 lieutenants. Now, an attack like this, everyone should be dead, but they all survive. They have no wounds, they are regenerating, protected by this black aura. Then Zeno's lieutenants started to talk cocky. They saying, well, we heard this was the best team, the best squad in the Clover Kingdom, which we know that's not the case, it's the Black Bulls all day. But all of the Golden Dawn members are shocked, they are in complete disbelief. So was I when I read this chapter, because I'm just thinking to myself, oh boy, the Golden Dawn members are about to get fodderized. And the 2 lieutenants that are with Zeno said that they are the Pitch Darkness Apostles. Now we know that when Viz Media comes out with their official translations, this could be a different title, but for now we're going with Pitch Darkness Apostles. And then we see one of the Golden Dawn members, Siren. I believe I'm saying his name wrong, but this is a guy we've seen about 3 or 4 times ever in a Black Clover story. But this is the guy who can use rock magic. He can make like a GPS map with his magic. This is the same guy we seen during the time when Rades attacked the Clover Kingdom, and Mimosa was really impressed the way his magic worked, because Mimosa can also use that location magic thing, you know, that spell, like a GPS map, you know, a world map of everything going around. He did it to a greater scale. But Siren tried to attack one of the lieutenants of Zeno's, and he said, oh, you got rock magic just like me. And you see all this rock just show up, all of his arms. He looked like the Thing off of Fantastic Four, you know, his arms. And he one-shot Siren. And then he one-shots 3 other Golden Dawn members, and he talks about that the power, you know, having the power of demons can raise your magic to a whole different level, which pretty much confirms that he has demon powers too. He goes on to say that Spade Kingdom Captain can use about 5%. He can release 5% demon powers. This is the guy that Asta fought in the Grand Magic Zone in the fortress. Only 5%. And that he can release up to 40, and Zeno can release up to 80% since he is possessed by demon. Now that could be different in the translations, but we do know that since he is a part of the Dark Triad, they are more linked to Majecula more than anyone. So I don't want to go too much in depth with that, because reading that, I already got a theory in my mind, and once Viz Media translations come out, I will do a video about it, because I talked about it in my other reviews that I believe that there are more than just one demon that are in play here. I think Majecula is using multiple demons, and if all the Dark Triads have demon powers and they are all different demons individually, then this could be something huge. But 9 days from now we will have that answer, and I will definitely make that video. But I like this because now this adds more in depth of the power system in Black Clover, even though it was already in depth before this. But now we know that characters can be on the same tier, they can have the same stage of power and levels, but there are percentages come into play as far as someone using demon powers. But I will like to see what are the percentages, how that works with someone who doesn't have demon powers, because what if 2 stage 1 characters fight each other? What's the difference? I guess it does come to their magics and advantages and whatnot, but I would like to see what Tabata would do in depth to make it a clear cut why this person is stronger, why this person is, you know, weaker, even though they are the same tiers. We then see Zeno seeing William saying that you are the captain of the Golden Dawns. It makes it in a way that this is the target that they were looking for. And I'm starting to think to myself, they are probably looking for William because there might be some sort of link to his curse mark on his head. Now we know how curses are established to that degree where it's permanent. Now we know in the story of Black Clover, cursed mages, you know, people with that power, or a demon itself put a curse on someone. And this makes me think that William's family had to participate in that sacrifice, because this somewhat confirms that Patri is not in the Golden Dawn. In this chapter, we did not see Patri whatsoever, unless he probably is in the Golden Dawn but he wasn't there, or he's not in the Golden Dawn because he's back in the Elf tribe, and maybe he didn't feel fit to be a Golden Dawn member or a Magic Knight, if that. A lot of people thought that this could be a reason why the Dark Triad Zeno is there, because of Patri's dart-like magic. You know, that is something that is linked to the word devil, you know, when he fell into despair. But now we know that William has that curse mark, you know, that is something that we already knew, but this could mean that they are looking for him because of that curse mark. It could be linked to Majecula. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's just a whole nother demon in its entirety. But why do they need William? Who knows? William could have some hidden potential demon powers that he can use, but he just probably never tapped into it. We then see Alec Dora shows up and goes in front of William saying, do not touch him. I may be the last person left, but I will not let you touch William Vengeance. Fighting for you is my only duty. And we know that Alec Dora has a deep connection with William since he saved his life, so he would not turn this down at all. The moment he used his sand magic, we see bones just go right through his entire body. Instantly, one shot. And then we see William use his tree magic to pull Alec Dora away, but when he says it, he says, World Tree Magic Demons Fraxinus Tree. Now, this could be a mistranslation from the scanlations of the fans, but we're gonna have to wait till we see what happens in Viz. And if this is true, if he has some sort of demon powers, this kind of confirms my theory that I made a minute ago. And William has this serious look on his face saying that I cannot forgive people who touch my members. And then we see Zeno's magic. He releases magic saying that, oh, tree magic, and he screams out bone magic. This was incredible. This was the most insane type magic probably that I ever seen in Black Clover. The moment I seen Julius magic, I was shocked. I'm like, wow, time magic. But now this is bone magic, and he is standing tall. His bones coming out of his body, every single part, every part of his body, and he's standing tall looking like a spider. This is probably the most out of the ordinary magic I've ever seen in the story, because everyone made guesses, thinking that this person could have gravity magic or sound magic. I remember last week or weeks before when we first seen Zeno, a month ago, everybody was talking about what kind of magic he would have. None of us guessed that it would be bone magic. It makes me wonder what else can he do instead of just stabbing people through the guts and, just one-shotting them. I wonder what kind of magical spells can he use, like as attacks. Can he shoot out something out of those bones? Because for starters, we can see that it can stretch out like Luffy. He ate the bone fruit. He's definitely not a Logia type, I'll tell you that. I can only see, when he fights alone, he sends out bone, skeletons to fight for him as well. That is going to be something incredible to see in the anime. I cannot wait to see that. We then see the Mohawk guy, the guy with the rock magic, Zeno's lieutenant. He sees Yuno and says that, oh, you arrive a little too late. And Yuno screams out, what have you done? And we see Golden Dawn members, bodies everywhere, blood everywhere, even characters' eyes are still open. It makes me think, did Tabata just kill off majority of the Golden Dawn members? Because if he did, that is a crazy bold move, and what a way to end out the year, because that was the end of the chapter. We did not see Klaus. We did not see Klaus in the Golden Dawns in this chapter. He's probably out somewhere on a mission, but I cannot wait to see him because I want to see the growth that Klaus put in, because Klaus is definitely an improved player. He's a guy who been putting in the work. He's been working out. He's getting bigger. I can only imagine how he looks during a time skip, but now I'm really excited because the way this chapter ended, we're going to see Yuno versus the Mohawk guy, then Zeno versus William, but Tabata is very unpredictable, so it can go either or. I cannot wait to see this. But overall, what an amazing way to end the year with this chapter. This was a good send-off, and I cannot wait to see what happens next year. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this chapter and this review, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new with notification bells on, join my Discord, link in the description. You all take care of yourselves, have an awesome life, and I'm out.